making the Jazz now for quite a few years, and it has proved very, very popular with the public. Even one of my family have one, and it's done well over 100,000 miles and never skips a beat. So these are great little cars, and people really enjoy them. So this new Honda Jazz has a lot to live up to. Now it's available just one engine choice, and that's a petrol. There are no diesel options available, and this petrol is a 1.3 VTEC. Now it comes with either the manual or automatic transmission. The manual is a 6-speed, the automatic is the CVT, which is continuously variable transmission. Now unless you really require an automatic gearbox, I would stay well away from the CVT. It's actually really awful, to be honest. It doesn't change up when you want it to. When you use these flappy paddle type things to try and change up, it puts itself back down into a lower gear. It makes the engine rev. It's just a really uncomfortable and nuisance kind of gearbox, which is a shame actually, because if you think about it, this car, even though Honda don't want to admit it, is a lot of elderly people do buy these, and they do like the automatic gearboxes, but it just is really annoying. It really is, and it's awful. Anyway, aside from that gearbox, this car is a really nice car to drive. That 1.3 petrol engine is not going to win any awards on acceleration or quickness, but it's just a pleasant, it gets up to speed, it's quiet, it's refined, and it's also quite frugal. Now Honda claim that the CVT gearbox with the S trim model should do around 60 miles to the gallon. As soon as the manual option isn't as frugal, but you're still looking at whatever you choose, the high 50s, low 60s. Now the looks of this car is very, very Honda. You've got the headlights which have been taken from the HRV, and it actually feels quite a big car. I've got a lot of headroom in here. As you look at it from the outside, it's been parked up next to my Freelander, and to be honest, it makes the Freelander look quite small. You've got plenty of headroom, as I said. It's quite a tall car, but there's plenty of sensors around the car when it comes to parking. And on this EX Navi version, you have actually got a rear view camera, so when you're parking you can see how close you are to something behind you. Now the interior is very well put together. I think there's no rattles. This car's done well over 4,500 miles, no rattles. Everything feels as tight as anything, it really does. And the buttons are easy to use. This has got climate control, it's got the Honda Connect system, 7-inch touchscreen Honda Connect system, and anything above the S range will get that. Now the satellite navigation system, if you buy an EX Navi or anything with Navi in the name, then you get a Garmin satellite navigation system. I'm quite used to Garmin. I've got a Garmin sat nav, so it's really easy to use. Even if you haven't got or used to Garmin, it is very simple to get used to and things like that. Seating position in this is really good. It's quite a high seating position. It's got a lot of adjustments on it, so you're bound to find something that suits you. Now space in this Honda Jazz is abundant. It really is. Like I said, you've got the headroom. You've also got these magic seats in the back which fold completely flat very easily. There's a lot of space underneath. There's a 354 litre boot space, which is much bigger than the Ford Fiesta and Vauxhall Corsa, which is the same market this Honda Jazz fits into. Also, when you put those rear seats down, you've got over 1,300 litres of space, and only the new Nissan Note can beat it on that space. Inside, again, like I said, there's plenty of space. There's plenty of places to put bits and pieces. You've got this middle section here where you can put bits in. You've got 2 cup holders at the front here. You've got space there. Although the door pockets aren't the biggest, there's still plenty of space for you to put whatever you want in this car. And the boot is nice and big. The door opening is nice and big, so you don't struggle to get anything in and out of it. Now, Honda have a great reputation of being such a reliable make, and this comes with a 3-year warranty. Not as much as some of the other vehicles, but still, Honda always do so well in the end of year customer satisfaction polls and things like that. If safety is one of your top priorities, then the Honda Jazz will fit the bill perfectly. It comes with plenty of airbags. It also has hill start assist. It comes with lane departure assist and a few other kind of safety features that a lot of modern cars now come with as standard, and so does this. It has the start stop button, which you can turn on and off as well, so if you're sitting in traffic it turns the engine off. And to wrap this car up, it really has kind of taken that probably isn't my colour of choice. But tone down the colour